let's get straight into the OTB Open. Just went down. We're going to go over some results, the USDGC tracker, some points, and then some storylines from the event. It's a pretty good time. So on MPO, we'll start there. Third place, Aaron Gossage. Second place, Calvin Heimberg. And for the first time in over 4 years, atop a Pro Tour leaderboard, Simon Lizotte.
Simon Lizotte, everybody.
Takes it
Is
down.
Aaron Gossage like high key?
That
just
surprised me so much. Whenever
The whole top three just is minus Calvin. Calvin's like you expect, but Aaron Gossage, props to him. Simon taking it down.
Here's the thing, like Simon he's definitely been on my radar recently.
Oh,
but taking down a win is a big deal.
It's a fascinating one because I think what's going on here is Simon, he even said in the post-round interview, like he physically can't do a lot of Simon lines.
Mm-hmm.
So we're seeing Simon play essentially Sexton golf.
Yeah.
And so you take someone with like the most arm talent in the world and have them play safe.
I think Gossage
makes sense on certain courses.
He's had the biggest like roller coaster season ever. Like he'll like come in third one week and 50th the next week, and he's been doing it all season.
Whenever I checked yesterday, I like just checked the UDisc Live really quick because I wasn't watching, and I saw Simon's name on there. And I was like, "What is going on right now? Am I looking at the right year?"
yeah. I mean, 4 years ago,
right now.
4 years ago, Memorial was his last win. So a little over 4 years ago because it was February.
And that was really his only
2018.
Like big tour win.
I believe he had a national tour win.
It was Ledgestone. He had that one and he had Ledgestone. Those were like the two big ones. But
that's exciting. That makes me very excited.
I feel like right now,
I love watching him.
Right now, he feels as dangerous as he ever has in his career because he is playing like real golf to win.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not like it was previously, which was entertaining. But like he was always like that guy who would sneak onto Jomez, right? And like it'd be fun. You're like, oh, Simon's on this card. I want to watch. But you're like not really thinking about him like beating the Pauls and the Rickies and whoever.
Yeah, because you're watching for him throwing ridiculous annies.
But now you're just seeing him, hit lines.
Well, that's what he said.
Putting well.
Yeah,
in his post-round interview, he was talking about how he's like one of the old guys on tour now. He turns 30 this year.
Yeah,
and he was like, I've had to change my game. He's like, but instead of throwing power annies, I just throw hyzer flips with flippier discs at 80% power, and they go just as far. And I was like, there's a lot to be learned right there,
Heck
man.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Simon, man, like
that's so exciting.
He's legit. Like his last 3 events, he's been right there. He's gonna be very interesting to watch this year if he stays healthy enough to play the game that he's playing. I'll tell you, it's not gonna surprise me if he wins again, or maybe even another one. Like he's legit. Maybe Simon wins the European Open.
I'm glad he's back up in it. That's awesome.
Disc golf's coming home.
FPO, we had Paige Pierce taking it down, Natalie Ryan coming in second, and Juliana Korver coming in third. Going to the final round,
it should have been. I mean, going into like what, hole 5? Like when did it?
I wasn't watching the scores that much because for me, FPO Paige was dominant. She was going in with she had what, a 9-stroke lead.
I turned on the coverage and I went and I saw Paige at 11 under. She was the first person throwing. It was very early in the round. I was like, oh, the disc golf is on. And I went to myself, oh wow, she's 11 under, like that's pretty good. And I saw that she had shot like a course record the previous day, so I was like, I bet she's got a pretty good lead, but like let me see. And then I saw 2 under the next name on the leaderboard, and I turned it off.
That's what the tournament. That's how it started. And so my plan was I was going to turn on the coverage around like hole 15 or 16 just to watch the final stretch and watch Paige win.
Well, I think when I texted you, is that when you realized?
No, I about the same time. Yeah. I had just looked on my phone and I was like, that's gotten close. And then I put my phone down and I was about to go turn it on because we were doing some work around the house. And then you texted me. But if you are wondering what the heck happened, Natalie Ryan through 16 holes was sitting at 9 under and Paige was at even.
Yeah.
Which means they were tied going into hole 17. Now, unfortunately for Natalie, that's not what the end score shows because she went double bogey. It was
an aggressive
on
play
17-18, which 18 she had to be aggressive because she messed up on 17.
Yeah, well, it was pretty much over on 18.
Yeah, 18 was like she went for what she had to try to win and made her double bogey. 17 was where she choked it away.
Yeah, well, and you can say she choked it away, but the aggressive shot the drive was less than ideal, so that was unfortunate, making her aggressive play more difficult for that approach shot. But the approach shot, it came up just short, and it was an aggressive play. And like the commentary, it annoyed me so much because Elaine immediately goes, "Yeah, that's just not the play."
No,
there.
that's
Like
18. I thought that she said that.
no, she said this on 17. She may have said it on 18 too.
Oh.
But on 17, she goes, "That's just not the play there. Like you got to play. You got to play for the 4. Like you're not gaining anything on Paige by doing that. Like what are you talking about?" They were trying to win. She was trying to win the event. Like if she sticks that on the island, which she had a chance to, like through a decent shot, like she is gaining something on Paige. And she said, "Yeah, you're not putting any pressure on Paige by doing that." Well, yeah, you can say that now that she put it in the water, but if she puts it on the island, that's way more pressure.
Doing it on 17.
Like,
I mean, it's a strategy play.
It's
You have
called,
to decide.
It's called playing to win, is what it is.
Well, but you could have. They were tied.
Right, no, but like...
So she didn't have to be aggressive in that point if she felt like she could get the win on 18.
I'm not going to sit there...
I'm not going to... Yeah, I'm
if
not
she
going to
played
say...
it safe, I'm not going to be like, well, that was stupid. But like, I do not want the commentators...
It's just two different decision-making points of view. Because Elaine is saying she should have played it safe, and there wouldn't... Probably would have... It would have made Paige do something. Right. And then she could have made a move on 18.
My whole thing is, why on earth are we going to criticize a player for playing aggressively and trying to take a win? Like, the FPO field this whole year, every time... we see players don't even try to play aggressive and they just give it away for dumb reasons. So applaud a player for trying to go out there and take it. She tried to take it and win it instead of just and guess what? If that lands on the island, what are you saying? Wow, what an incredible shot. You're not going to say, oh, that's just not the play there.
There was a lot of comments going on about I was watching it on mute because my wife was binging some new Netflix show. Anatomy of a Scandal, I think.
Interesting.
I watched it.
I have not.
Liz was binging it, and so I wanted to still be in the living room with my wife, but I wanted to watch disc golf more than I wanted to watch what's on the TV. So I just turned on my phone and it had on mute, so I couldn't hear what anyone was saying. But a lot of the comments were saying that Elaine was very biased, like wanting Paige to win. Is what it seemed like.
I didn't watch enough.
I didn't hear it, so I have no idea.
I didn't watch enough commentary to give a full opinion on it, but. Yeah, I mean, I could, from the minutes that I watched and what I heard, you could argue that.
Well, from what you just said is what brought it up in my head.
Yeah, that just annoyed me.
Yeah.
In particular.